A very good morning to all of you and welcome to the session, the Hindu editorial analysis for proficiency in English. At the outset, sorry for the delay. We have lost about 22 minutes. And let us go with the first snippet. What is the first snippet? National security. Indian origin former official arrested in US. This is a bit strange. Why is it strange? Former official. There's one word here. National security, keeping national security in mind, former official was arrested in the US. And when it comes to the snippets or headlines, writers or journalists, they don't follow the actual grammar. They try to project the key words. Some words are dropped, and you have to know that for sure. Otherwise, unnecessary confusion. Here, Indian origin former official was arrested in the US. Indian origin or Indian origin. When you see this origin, then you have to think of words like source, hail from. He hails from India. What does it mean? He comes from India. He hails from Vizag. He comes from Vizag. That you have to recollect. And also, former, you have to think of two words. One word, two meanings. Former official means now he is not an official, but there are two terms you have to recollect. Former and latter. What do they mean? Former means first in position, and latter, not later. Latter means second in position. Of the two writers, I like the latter, means the second in position. Former, two meanings. Once official, no longer, and also former means first in position. And these two words are very important. They have given in different competitive exams that you have to keep in mind. Coming to the US, already some of our students have responded. Important examples you have to recollect as a smart learner. What are the important examples? The Netherlands, the Philippines, the Irish Republic. No one is going to ask you the USA, the UK, the UAE. Coming to the next one, here you can see the pic of former Prime Minister, cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest, you all know that. And you have to recollect the word heart attack. In this context, I would like to tell you guys something very useful and important. When we use the verb suffer, the word, I'll write here, the word suffer takes a preposition from. He is suffering from a fever that you have to recollect. But when it comes to a sentence like, he suffered from a heart attack. He suffered from a heart attack last year. Here you cannot use the word from. What is the correct sentence? He suffered a heart attack last year. They give this in SBI once. You got to be careful. The problem with English, we have rules, we have exceptions. Suffer from, that's a typical word combination or collocation, but we do have exceptions. That you have to keep in mind. Ex-Kenya Prime Minister Raila Odinga dies in Kerala. Better expression, what is a word in English? Many of our students know euphemism. What is the meaning of euphemism? Saying something that is harsh in a nice way. He died. Sounds very harsh. Better expression, passed away. Ex-Kenya PM Raila or Raila Odinga passes away in Kerala would have been a better expression. And what is the reason behind cardiac arrest? Coming to the next one, meeting with Putin. Syrian leader seeks a reset in Russia ties. Though simple words, you should always focus and consolidate your information. Seek, you're all job seekers. Seek means what? To look for, to search for. Yes, you have to recollect aspirant. Kick the bucket. Could be Indian origin, idiomatic expression. Seek shelter. Seek shelter, we have to think of the word asylum, political asylum. Refugees, they seek shelter, means they want shelter. Ties, tie, typical, formal attire, we use a tie. But here ties means what? Relationships. Russia, ties between the two countries means what? Relationships between the two countries. Those simple words, all of you remember, while preparing for competitive exams, you have to learn and remember a lot of stuff. It is not easy. It is an uphill task, Herculean task to remember so much. So you got to be a little smart. What is being smart? While reading, you come across certain words. Based on those words, you recollect related words, related rules. In a way, you're trying to consolidate your knowledge. That will help in the long run. Yes, when it comes to refugees, you have to think of here. I don't know why you have come up with those words: migration, exodus, immigration, emigration, refugees. Perhaps based on the word political asylum. Very good, Chandini. I appreciate that. Coming to the next one, data point. Again, all our students know the moment they see the word data, they become alert. Singular datum, plural data. Already Nishkala has written the same. Some more students, I suppose, Chandini also. Datum singular, Sangeeta as well. Datum singular, Vishnu. Data plural. But data can be used as a collective noun. That means what? Data takes a singular verb, data takes a plural verb. That also you have to recollect. West Bengal's conviction rate, very important. I'll change the color. Conviction rate, abysmally low. There are two important words. Poor record in tackling crimes against women. But this is an easy one. Tackle, to deal with. And forum singular, fora plural. Very good. What are the two important words over here? What does it say? You all know, I think last year there was a rape and murder case, and who was a victim? A medical student, a doctor. And last week also in West Bengal, a medical student was gang raped by 5 men. They have been arrested. That's a different story. And against that backdrop, this news article, you have to read. It goes with crime. You may get as a passage. And coming to West Bengal's criminal record, conviction. When you see the word conviction, I have given many a time. Awful, dreadful, terrible, very good. Pavani. When it comes to legal aspects of criminal cases, you have to think of words like file a case. One who files a case, plaintiff. One who defends, defendant. Then trial. Then innocent. Innocent person means person who has not committed crime will be acquitted. Then guilty. A person who has committed crime will be convicted. Conviction. And also you have to think of words like alibi, false evidence, judgment, verdict, witness, all these. Here, West Bengal's conviction rate, abysmally low. Abyss, an important word you have to know. What is it? Abyss. Have you heard of this word any time? Abyss goes with ocean depths. When you go to the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean has a deepest point that is known as Mariana Trench. And Pacific Ocean, other oceans, the depths are not known. Unknown depths, too deep, we use the word abyss. And something goes down to the lowest level, then we use the word abysmal. And here it has been used as an adverb. Abysmally low means what? Extremely low. Very good, aspirant. Extremely low. When your confidence touches the lowest point, goes extremely low, there's one idiom. Touch rock bottom. His confidence has touched rock bottom, means the lowest point. Abysmal standards. When we talk about educational standards, we use the word abysmal standards, means very low standards, very low. Poor record in tackling crimes against women. So what is the background? Medical students, doctors being raped in West Bengal speaks volumes about to what extent the criminals are being convicted and what is poor record in tackling crimes against women. Coming to the next one, mega event. You all know the word mega. When it comes to the film industry, they use words like mega star, and here mega means what? Very big, major. Mega event, Ahmedabad set to host the 2030 CWG. So, host. Host has many meanings. One meaning, whenever someone gives a party, what is the word we use? We say, he is the host, and those who visit, guests. But host has other meanings. Imagine there's a TV program, someone hosts the program. If you take KBC, who hosts Kaun Banega Crorepati? Amitabh Bachchan. But host may also use, you have to recollect words like compere. Compere goes more with a fashion show on stage. One who holds a mic and talks about the program. Compare. Defense functions, they use the word MC, two capital letters. What do the words stand for? MC means Master of Ceremonies. MC. You have to recollect words like host, hostess, anchor, compare, master of ceremonies. All these are related words you have to think of. Coming to the main headline, today's Hindu paper, you can see all the crackers, fireworks. Goes with which festival? Diwali. Here, SC allows sale of green fireworks in Delhi. Green fireworks, this is a new concept. Today, if you take fireworks, firecrackers, they have been banned many cities and places. And what is the solution? It is part of the festival, Diwali, festival of lights, and people want to light crackers, they want to use, and you cannot deny that privilege. What is the solution? Using green crackers. Based on that, here green crackers means eco-friendly crackers. Green means what? Eco-friendly. Ah, very good, Somu. Eco-friendly. Green lifestyle, green products, green services, green fireworks. Relaxation is a test to examine whether regulation could coexist with efforts to mitigate air pollution. Many of our students know the word mitigate. Mitigate means what? To reduce. What are the words you have to recollect? Mitigate, alleviate, assuage, all these. Over the years, these green crackers have caused. There's an important phrase. Over the years means from the past to the present. So far, until now. Then you have to think of, we use a situation, begins in the past, comes to the present. We have to use present perfect tense. Based on that, here we have present perfect. Over the years, these green crackers have caused a significant reduction in emissions, the Supreme Court observes. Both NCTD and Centre are seeking relaxation of the ban, at least during festivals, court says. Ban during the festivals should be, relaxation should be there. Coming to the snippet this side, Stalin defends response after Karur tragedy. You all know what happened Karur there. Stampede because of an actor turned politician's procession or the rally or the meet. Stalin defends response after Karur tragedy. Wang Shuk can share notes with his wife's lawyer. Wang Shuk belongs to Ladakh, fighting for their rights, and he has been arrested. I have read out a few snippets. And here, because he has been arrested, he has been detained, he can't go out. He can share notes with his wife's lawyer. Curbs lifted in Leh after 22 days, internet restored. What is the meaning of the word curbs? Curbs means restrictions. Sonam Wangchuk, very good. Dheeraj Kumar. Stampede, suffocation, chaos. Good, Somu. I appreciate that. Curbs means what? Restrictions. lifted in Leh. Same thing, Ladakh, Leh. People were protesting, and Wangchuk was arrested. They wanted the state, a particular status they're demanding. After 22 days, internet restored. Sri Lanka PM will arrive in Delhi today. Same thing you can also see sometimes the headline, Sri Lankan Prime Minister arrives in Delhi today or arrives in Delhi tomorrow. Then you may wonder, it talks about future, why should we use present tense? Journalists, only for headlines, to express past and future events, they use present tense. That you have to know. Then no confusion. Here you can see a beautiful pic. Those who are familiar with Indian culture, Indian states, the moment they see something like this, they know it is the state of Kerala, Kerala state. Kerala state is known for this type of fishing. Iron Age. Iron Age is actually going back. Iron Age, then modern days, modern civilization. It is like going back in a way. But here, why is it used Iron Age? Coastal landmark. This is the typical coastal landmark of Kerala state. Landmark has two meanings. One meaning that goes with identification of a particular address, a particular location. Landmark. What are the landmarks to reach that place? But landmark judgment means what? Important or significant judgment. Here, coastal landmark. These are known as Chinese fishing nets. Are you guys aware of that? What are these nets called? Chinese fishing nets. Are you guys aware of this? Do you guys know this? Kerala fishermen use Chinese fishing nets. These are Chinese fishing nets. The Chinese fishing nets in Kochi, Kerala, represent a significant aspect of local marine history. Due to a substantial increase in teak prices, substantial means considerable increase in the wood teak prices, fishermen have replaced wood with iron as a primary material used to support these nets. Never heard of that. Okay, no problem. Here, actually, those nets, the framework, the frames, wooden frames, but because wood has become quite expensive, fishermen of Kerala, they have replaced wooden frameworks with iron frames. It talks about that, and based on that, Iron Age, not appropriate title. Coming to the next headline, trade deficit widens 93% in September as services slump. There's one important word. I'm sure many of you know. Tell me what is the meaning of slump. We say there's a slump in the market. Slump means what? No business activity, something going down. Going down also we say slump. Important word goes with business context. See here trade. Trade deficit widens 93% in September as services slump. Means they've gone down. Coming to the next one, 78 Maoist cadres surrender in Chhattisgarh, further depleting insurgent groups' ranks. There are some important words. Three words are important. Surrender also, there's something to recollect. Downfall. Not exactly downfall has a different meaning. Someone is in power and loses power not in a nice way, unceremonious exit. Then we use the word downfall of so and so person, so and so company, so and so country. A different context altogether. Surrender, what is the phrasal verb you have to recollect? Give in. Give in means what? Give up means to quit. But here, give in. Give in means surrender. And what is the other word you have to recollect? Yield. Yield can be positive, yield can be negative. When you talk about agriculture, you use the word yield, means produce. But they have yielded after initial resistance. They have surrendered, they have given in. Important. And why is this word further important? We have two words you have to recollect. One is this one, and what is the other one you have to recollect? FARTHER. They have given many a time in different competitive exams. What is the difference between the two? FAR, THER talks about distance. Shimla is farther than Delhi from Bombay. Talks about distance. Further means in addition to. She has gone to the US for further studies. Already a graduate, she wanted to become a postgraduate, so she has gone to the US for further studies. Very important. Further means in addition to. Further depleting, another important word. What is the meaning of deplete? Depleting numbers. It goes with numbers, standards, and also quality. Depleting means going down. Thank you so much, sir. What you taught in headlines helped us in IBPS clerk. Got 3 questions from what you taught from the snippets. Oh, I'm glad to know that. Who is this? Ramu. Thank you, Ramu, for giving the feedback. I'm glad to know that. Very good. Depleting numbers means going down. Insurgent groups. Insurgency means revolution, revolt. Imagine within a country, some people they try to revolt, then we use the word insurgency. Very important word. And groups, ranks means the positions. When you see the word ranks, you have to recollect hierarchy. What is the meaning of hierarchy? If you take a company, you have the organogram, chairman, down to the worker level, and all the positions clearly mentioned. President, vice president, GM, manager, assistant manager, all these. The whole thing is called hierarchy based on the ranks. Coming to the next one, you have to recollect the word rung. Who is that? Pavani, very good. Different levels, we also use the word rung. But the word rung goes with a ladder. When you take a ladder, imagine, I'm not an artist. I hope it looks like a ladder. Each one is called a rung. Each one is called what? Rung. And steps is not the right word when you talk about a ladder. You have to use the word a rung. Rung means a level. What is the last one for today? Ceasefire called after dozens killed in Pak-Afghan clashes. And all our students know this word. Ceasefire. Ceasefire means what? Peace, armistice. You have to recollect all these words. Yes. And apple pie order. Very good. Why apple pie order here? Truce. You should also recollect peace, truce, armistice, ceasefire. And someone wants peace, then we use the idiom of a olive branch. Have you heard of this? Of a olive branch means someone wants peace. And there's another idiom you have to recollect, to bury the hatchet, to end the clashes. What is the idiom? Bury the hatchet. And that's all for today. See, I'm quite busy with morning sessions, usually Friday, Saturday. I present this way. But this week, Thursday, Friday, I have morning sessions. And based on that, I'm not able to design. But do remember, and today I'm not going to do the editorial because we have run out of time. Do remember, source is one thing. You can learn a lot from the front page. You can learn a lot from the editorial. Sometimes it is designed, sometimes it is not designed. So twice a week may not be possible for me. Friday, Saturday usually, but this week, Thursday, Friday. Tomorrow I'll try to get the design version. If not, try to watch and get enriched. Improve your proficiency in English. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.